Hello together and welcome to the third section of this course about running jobs in Jenkins. In the following we will have a first look on the Blue Ocean plugin, and we will also have a sneak preview of the Visual Pipeline Editor. Then we take a look on how to handle multiple branches in Jenkins, and in the next we are going to take a look on job configuration topics. Afterwards we see how Slave can help us, and at the very end we are going to look at some example Java projects. We will now talk about the Blue Ocean plugin in Jenkins. At first we will see what is the plugin about, what's behind the name Blue Ocean, and to get started we are installing and configuring Blue Ocean. I show you how to do this, and then we will have a look on how to run pipelines in the Blue Ocean will look like, and at the very end we are also having a little demo here. Blue Ocean rethinks the user experience of Jenkins. It's designed from the ground up for Jenkins pipeline. The intention is that as Blue Ocean matures, there will be less and less reasons for users to go back to the existing UI. The aim is to improve the clarity, reduce clutter and navigational depth, and to make the user experience more concise. And modern visual design gives developers the much needed feedback for their daily usage, and the screens respond instantly to changes on the server, without having the hassle to hardly reload your browser window. The sophisticated visualization of continuous delivery pipeline helps you to get a fast and intuitive comprehensive of your pipeline status. The pipeline editor makes the creation of pipelines really easy and intuitive, and it also helps the visual creation of a pipeline. The personalization suits really good to the role-based needs for each team member, and the pinpoint precision helps you when intervention is needed and the issue arises, so you get instantly feedback, and that's increasing the productivity also. The native integration for branching and pull requests enables the maximum developer productivity when collaboration on code is needed with others, so for example on GitHub or on GitLab. The name Blue Ocean comes from the book Blue Ocean Strategy, where instead of looking at strategic problems within a contested space, you look at problems in a larger uncontested space. See here an example of a Blue Ocean overview dashboard for one project with many branches there. Extensible is a pretty core concept in Jenkins, so being able to extend the Blue Ocean UI is really important. Based on some research, the plugins can have their own plugin extension points, just like they do it today in Jenkins. Blue Ocean itself is implemented using these extension points. Extension points can be delivered by plugins as normal, but only if you wish to contribute to the Blue Ocean experience. They don't have to add it as a must criteria. You can make it optional as a plugin developer. Blue Ocean is built as a collection of Jenkins plugin itself, but there is one key difference, however. It provides both own extension points for HTTP requests and delivers also HTML and JavaScript via a different path, without the existing UI of Jenkins. It's based on React.js and ECMAScript 6 because it's delivered the best performance and also improves the developer experience here. So to get started, you just need to install the plugin. You go to your Jenkins server, click on the Manage Jenkins in the sidebar, then go to Manage Plugins and choose in the Available tab the Blue Ocean plugin. So you need modern Jenkins, so at least 2.7. And then you can just install it, and it's focusing on the pipeline jobs, but it's also compatible with any freestyle jobs. However, they won't benefit from any of the features built for pipelines, for example, the pipeline visualization. So we go now to a code sample, and to get started, just go to the code sample and run the Docker setup. Then we will use the job DSL to create our jobs to see instant feedback for the Blue Ocean experience. So within the terminal, you execute the Docker setup shell script, and it's starting the build up of the Docker setup here. So it's creating our predefined setup with an up and running GitLab and Jenkins installation. And depending on your computer and network performance, this can take some minutes. And after some time, you see on the console that output. So that's showing you that the Jenkins is fully configured and we can start here. So let's open up a web browser and try to use our pre-configured Jenkins. So we have also added a default user, and we can now start to create our job. So we go create a seed job to create our job DSL project. We can then go to the code sample folder and pick up this sample folder here. It will then automatically create our job for us. So we go here and add a job DSL entry. So we go here and add a job DSL entry. We can now save and run our job. And we see now that it's created our job as an example. And we can now open up the Blue Ocean here. And we will see the new UI here. So we see, okay, the job is not run. Let's run it. And you see you already give instant feedback here. And if we hit reload, we see that the job is triggered here and it started to run. So in the meantime, I explained the UI of Blue Ocean a little bit. We see the status here above, the name of job, including the build number here. We also see now the console output will just automatically scroll there. So for now, let's close the console tab here and explain the UI. We see the pipeline entry here, where I can select the different tabs, the changes, the tests, and the artifact produced by the tests. We can also stop the job here or re-trigger it, and we can go to the settings, and here we can go back to the classic UI. We see the estimated runtime here, and we have here a summary. And each job which is run currently is shown in blue. We will see after the job is finished, the color will change. And after the job is completed, we are seeing here above that the background color is changed here. So we've seen a successful build here. We also see in the test tab now that one test is already passed. And we can look at the artifacts here. We see that the archive jar is listed here and also the log file. And if you have changes in a Git or another version control system, you will also see the latest changes here. And you can close this view by clicking the cross here, and you are on the dashboard of this job. You can also mark as add a favorite. So if you want to see a dashboard here, you see it in your favorite panel. And you get health status already in the overview page. Blue Ocean was built to give fast feedback, so the advanced pipeline visualization is really important and it's built in. So for example, if you're having test failures, you're getting a yellow color here in the top bar, and you see already which tests are failing. And during running the pipelines, you also see that Blue Ocean will use the color to in a more meaningful way. So you get a red color if the build is completely broken, and you instantly see what's wrong there. So to sum up what we've learned so far, Blue Ocean rethinks the user experience of Jenkins. It's designed from the ground up for using with Jenkins pipeline, but it still is compatible with the freestyle jobs. And Blue Ocean reduces the clutter and increases the clarity for every member of the team. And we now know what Blue Ocean can be used and how helpful it be regarding fast feedback. It makes it easy to see the status of the current pipeline run by changing the color on the top menu bar to match the different status. Blue for in progress, green for passed, yellow for unstable, and red for failed. And if you abort a job, it would be getting gray.